This is gonna be more of a podcast, actually. How's it going, guys? It's the CS with DWP, and allegedly, I was wrong the whole time about all these things that I use, right? Where, hey, why are you using natural talent when you can use this or that? Hey, why are you using heal and return when you can use a damage mod? Hey, why are you using the Kronen when you can use the Gram or something? Hey, why are you using Trinity and arbitrations when you can use blah blah blah? Hey, why are you using the Tonkor? Hey, why are you using the comb? Hey, why are you using this? Hey, why are you using that? And I swear to God, the list goes on, man. And it's like, all right, well, if I'm so wrong, then you tell me why YouTube and every other creator seems to be moving in the direction that I have moved years ago, right? I have had, to this point, right? I don't really know if I have a real melee build without healing return. This has been the case for months now, but I'm wrong. Then Grind Hard Squad makes this video about healing return, doing the exact thing that I said, but I'm wrong. But then he makes a video showing this mod that I have on literally every melee and is why I play the way I play. And now all of a sudden, people in trade chat want heal and return. But I'm wrong though. You're dumb for using heal and return. Oh, but Grindheart uses it, but now all of a sudden, man, you're dumb for not using it. Okay. Well, what about the Kronen? I was banging the Kronen forever. It wasn't a thing until like 2 dudes online made it, and then it really got out of hand when iFlynn said it was his favorite weapon. Now the Rivens are 200, 300, 400 platinum. Okay, that's fine. I make one video about the dual Karis. I just happen to say the name. Now the Rivens are 500, 600 platinum. It's like, dude, I don't know what is happening. Let me talk about the reason I'm mentioning this is because I saw a video. I just was like, let me just check and make sure that I'm not tripping. Just to make sure that I'm not tripping and make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's because I have a clan I have to look after. Now, I use natural talent on quite a few of my Warframes, and I have been told numerous times that natural talent is a useless mod. There's no reason to use it. I have it on my Frost, I have it on my Limbo, I have it on my Trinity, I have it on my Nyx, I have it on so many different Warframes, and people are like, dude, that mod is stupid, it's useless, it's this, that, and the third. And I swear on my life, bro, if somebody jumps in and there's like natural talent, that's the new shebang bang because all of a sudden Gas puts it on his Trinity. When I've been running this Trinity for 2 or 3 years now, I've been preaching natural talent to Trinity users like, dude, you want natural talent on your Trinity. I swear, if he shoots a video and it has natural talent on him and they credit, and the people that I told to use it credit him, I mean, that's just gonna be pretty much it right there. Like, all right, well, you guys are sheep then. At that point, the people who told me I was wrong are sheep. You guys are sheep. You guys need your sheep master or sheep herder to tell you what to do. You don't need somebody who's actually trying to help you out to tell you what to do. You need your sheep herder to tell you what to do. I told you use heal and return. Now you want to use it because Grindheart said it. I told you use natural talent. Now you want to use it because Gas is using it. Like, why? I told you use the Kronen. Now you want to use it because iFlynn's using it. I told you use the comb. Now you want to use that because Tactical Potato's using it. Like, bruh, what does it take for me to let you guys know that I actually am passionate about actually helping you guys? I don't do clickbait titles because I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here for the clicks. I'm not here for the swag. I'm not here for the clout. I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for the subs. I'm here to actually help you guys understand the cluster of information that's coming out of this game. I happen to know, okay, this might be useful right here. This works right here. This works right here. Let me give you an example. I've seen some Frost builds. I'm gonna tell you a little story, matter of fact, and I should have streamed it yesterday. There was a guy who tried to come in with that exact same Frost that Nightmare Frame put out, right? The God Nightmare Frost. This dude died 5 times in the first 20 minutes. In the first 20 minutes, he died 5 times. And then proceeded to die another 7 times. This is arbitrations. Proceeded to die another 7 times in arbitrations. I had to res this guy 12 times in one arbitration. Because of clickbait, bro. Because of clickbait. Right? Because you can survive this and you can survive that. No. What they're not telling you is that they're doing Kuva survivals and they're doing everything but infested maps. You can't just go to an infested map with this god tier trinity. You can't just go there and be like, what's up, Disruptor? I got you with my shield gating. It don't work like that. Because you need energy to give yourself shield gating. Mag and Trinity are not going to work in a level 2000 infested survival. It's not going to work. The only way that's going to work is if somebody's there to res you. Somebody has to be there who can take the hit and keep it moving. Who is not going to you're either not going to get hit or you need to be able to take the hit. Because if you take the hit, you're losing your energy and you are not getting your shield gating. You're not doing nothing. This is exactly why all them 1 billion minute runs that they do, none of them are infested. This is why. I'm not here to expose anybody. I'm here to shed light so that you guys don't jump into these missions like that Frost did and then end up catching L's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Demon Gozer? You know what I mean? So that's why I might be a little frustrated right now. You know what I mean? Natural talent, I told people to use it. The Kronen, I told people to use it. Healing Return, I've been telling everybody to use it. The Chrome, I've been telling people to use it. You know what I mean? New Core, I've been saying people use it. I've been telling people straight, hey man, you might, if it's infested, the key thing to surviving infested is don't get hit or take the hit. You only got 2 options. You can't just be like, oh, adaptation and oh, I'll just pop this. No, because you're not gonna have energy. Okay, it's not gonna. It's just simply not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna walk in there with any gnarls against a level 2000 and just think you finna take that hit like that. Because God mode and whatever these dudes are talking about, they hit completely different from what a Grenier unit or a Corpus unit hits. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you this way. In this order, from weakest to strongest enemies, you have the Grenier, and then you have the Corpus. No, actually it's the Grenier, the Corrupted, the Corpus, and then the Infested. The Infested is the top of the food chain. If you can survive them, you can survive anything. Go into an infested map, do 1 billion minutes per whatever, thousands of whatever, and survive that. Then you come back and I guarantee 7, 18, 20 billion, whatever hours on all the rest of them. Mod, piece of cake. Corpus, piece of cake. Kuva, piece of cake. All of them, piece of cake. Why? Because I don't do those. I do infested survivals because I need Vitus Essence. And the only thing they be posting is infested survivals half the time. So from my findings, hey, this is what I found. This will probably be the best strategy for you guys. I know this guy had this god tier Umbral Titania with 1 billion damage or something like that, but trust me when I tell you, you might want to take Ash or Loki. Then I go into an infested survival and people are bringing all these super duper chromas and super duper frost and super duper trinities and they're the ones dying. It'd be different if I was dying all the time. They're dying. I'm like, hey man, take Inarls, Loki, Ash, Ivara. You need to you either not take the hit or you need to either be able to take the hit or just don't get hit at all. So those are your options, and without fail every time. It's like, I'm just telling you guys what's happening, right? And I'm hoping that somehow the message spreads. And I'm not saying people need to come back and be like, oh, you need to subscribe to Cypha because he knows what he's. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the message to get out there so that I can stop being in these missions with these dudes that keep dying. Because I'm a team player, but I'm doing a lot of resurrecting to some relatively high level players who's been playing this game for a long time. There was a guy yesterday who played for, he's got a whole 1,000 hours on me. And he was trying to camp for hours with a Gara. He was trying to camp with it. Let me explain this, okay? I want you guys to, I want to make sure I'm not tripping. Maybe because I don't play Gara like that. So maybe he has some trick up his sleeve or something. I don't know. I don't know. To my understanding, this thing's defense is based on her strength, the health, right? And with the health being a base of 2,350, it's only going to last so long. Now, granted, we're in a Grenier map, but I mean, it don't really just be lasting like that. So if he wanted to camp with Gara, I guess. But why would you get Gara when you can get Frost? Because Frost, he can add health to his bubble. So I mean, I don't, or even Limbo and just use Limbo's third, or Volt. Volt doesn't even have a health pool, and you can stack them on top of each other, so you can cast one when one is about to go away. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Guard doesn't necessarily stop the enemy. Like it seemed like an odd choice when he said camp. I'm like, dude, you got 4,000. I only got 3,000 hours. I'm not 7,000 like some people, but with 3,000 hours, right? This dude had 4,000 hours, and he was gonna camp with Guard. So I was a little unsure. Now, to be fair, I've ran I didn't even touch Cora. I didn't even have a foreman, or I never played her. All I knew was strangled him, and I did a 72-minute arbitrations infested, and was like, that was interesting. She was okay, but she's really campy, so I didn't really like it too much. You know what I mean? It was cool, but it wasn't my speed. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's not hard to do what we're doing, and that's kind of why I'm trying to give the dude a little bit of leeway. Like, it's not really hard what we're doing. You know what I mean? If you could solo infested survivals, you know, to whatever level, you know, for I guess a long period of time or whatever, without even knowing the frame. I mean, that's kind of the thing right there, right? The game it's easy, but then it eventually gets really hard, right? Which is where all the nerfs come in. So I get that part. But the whole point of what I'm trying to get at is that I really believe that there have been, hold on, let me get into it. Frost is, yeah, he is, yeah. Adaptation falls off at a certain point. Adaptation does fall off at a certain point. Well, hold on, which rant did I walk into this time? You stupid doc. Adaptation does, I will say it falls off at a certain point, but I mean, the point is like so far out there that, like, I'll put it this way. When I was going against, like, what was it? I was going against like level 2,000 or 2,500 infested. This is infested. Now, this is prior to their double damage update, but this is after Melee 3.0. When I was going up against them, adaptation was still working. So I'm not sure if, I'm not entirely positive if it's adaptation that just stops, or is it that the defenses are just not enough, right? And if the defenses, this goes back to what I was saying, either take the hit or don't get hit, right? Let's big brain this just for a second. If you can't take the hit, then just don't take the hit, or find a way to take the hit. Now, if you're going against infested, this is all I'm saying. If you're going against infested, right? You cannot take, name me one situation where you can take the hit more than one time. Your Trinity, I'm gonna paint a picture. I'm going to paint a picture. I want you guys to realistically tell me this. Like wholeheartedly. You got your Trinity, you got your Umbra mods, you got your super dupers, you got your super arcanes with barrier, whatever else is going on. You got your super duper Trinity, right? You're good, right? You're full on this. You got your damage reduction, right? You're in there like swimwear. You got your adaptation. Everything is cracking, right? You're a bunch of hours in, so there's probably not 20, but let's just say 50, whatever. I want to pause it just to give you guys an idea, right? There's a bunch of these guys. There's a bunch of them. Blue faces, red faces, you don't know what they are. It's just a bunch of these guys just hovering around, right? One of them touches you, right? You lose all your energy. You have one shield gate. What the fuck do you do? What do you do? What do you do from there? Right? And that's the problem that I try to solve. Because it ain't one OP clickbait video that's going to save you from that situation. When you run out of this energy, this is not going to help you. This is not going to help you. This right here, that's not going to work because you can't do that. All that is out the window. All you got is lockdown. That is all you have left. Right? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm really passionate about this, but I'm trying to give you guys, I'll be trying to give you guys some game. And it's like, look, if you want to do, you can literally do any survival with any frame that you want. It's the strategy that you go into it with. You know what I mean? Heal and return. Why would you use it? What weapon would you use it on? Use it on any weapon where you can hit multiple times or you can hit them really fast. What happens? I'm assuming, what's the name, maybe saw it or word got through the grapevine, dude shoots a video doing the exact weapon that I said. I said the Kronen is the best one. He probably said the same thing. I was too disgusted to watch it. You know what I mean? Probably grabbed the Kronen, was like, look, blap, you can get all your health back. Yeah, I said that in like 7 videos straight, bro. Look at this. Heal and return. Blap. Look, I just got all my health back. Look, here it is again. Blap. Oh, look, now I'm Banshee, the squishiest frame before the armor update, killing 20 exo eviscerators with Banshee with like 300 health, but I got the Kronen with attack speed and heal and return, and that's how I'm staying alive before shield game. So it's like, dude, now you're a god? Like, no, man. Look, realistically, heal and return is not gonna make you a god, bro. And trust me, I would know. I have that mod on literally, and when I say literally every weapon I use, it is literally on every weapon in every build, except for the index because I use Rhino. That's the only exception. But every single weapon that I use has heal and return on it. Every single one of them. Like without fail. Without fail. Without fail. My main build that I kill level 1000s and 2000s with has heal and return on it. I sacrifice a lot of DPS for that mod. Even on something as slow as the glaive, I have heal and return on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I use heal and return, and from using it the amount of times that I've used it, I am here to tell you, you are not a god with that mod. Because just the same thing that Demon Gozer said, adaptation falls off at a certain point. Well, no matter how fast your weapon is, with the unbelievable crazy amounts of speed that you'll be able to attain with a speed ribbon and a where is it at? Quality of life. With a speed ribbon and berserker and prime fury, because this actually doesn't work because there's a cap to speed on melees. But that's not the point. What I'm saying is there's only so many heals that you can give yourself, even with weeping wounds on. Like, there's only so much that you're going to heal yourself. You're going to heal fast, but the hits that they're going to be hitting you with are so hard. If you're a god, right? If this is this god mode, you literally should not die at all, ever. And you will die. There comes a point where you just will die. You'll have your 9,000, you know, or you'll have your, what is it, 1,100 health Inaros, you know, with your Wisp counterpart. You know, you'll have your super duper Inaros with your super duper heal and return and your weeping wounds and the this, that, and the third. And there is going to come a point where the hits are just too much. That's just what happens. But that's everything as far as defenses. This is why I was saying that if you want a true, like, God mode, the only actual God mode, and this is for everybody making clickbait videos, the only actual God mode in this game is an invisible frame. That is the only actual God mode. That's the closest you'll get to God mode in this game. This is why Relentless Zen runs Ash. Okay, this is why guys who do these crazy things, like against Infested, this is why they run invisible frames like Octavia, right? They have Octavias with them, right? They have Wisps with them. Because you know what Wisp can do? She can just do this with Potassium and she's in the air forever. You can just have Wisp like this, just in the air. That's all you're there to do is give him buffs and stuff. Just give me extra health and I'm good. So that you'll just see a Wisp in the background doing this. She looks like she's shooting, but she's not. She's just doing this. That's all she's doing. Right? So that's the only way to achieve true godhood, I guess, in this game. Because you can get to level 10,000s, and the only thing going to keep you alive against the Infested is not getting hit. Because you're going to get hit by this dude, not have energy. Where's Mag at? Oh, she ain't got energy. Where's Trinity at? Oh, she ain't got energy. Where's the only person that could maybe do something is Hildren. But Hildren's going to take one hit. And if Aegis and Barrier don't kick off, it's a wrap for everybody. Because you gotta, that barrier gotta hit, and you gotta do your thing to get everybody their shields back. That's the only way it's gonna work. And it has to, it's RNG at that point. You're banking on RNG at that point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like super hard. I see the DE White Knights are biting your videos not cool. They do though, man. All these do. I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, it'd be different if it wasn't happening. But this has been like months that this has been happening now. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, hey man, this is what I recommend doing for liches. Now there's a lich guide. I recommend doing this on killing your liches. Now there's a lich guide. Hey, by the way, guys, did you know Trinity is completely immune to liches if you just pop her third ability? All of a sudden, there's this thing about, and it's like, bro, I appreciate that people are watching it, but I mean, I'm a musician, all right? And if you're gonna steal my sample, then at least give me credit for it. Is that as a creator, bro? That's all I'm saying. I credit everybody else. Like, what was it? It was something Grindhard did. I think it was with Titania or something like that. And I was like, hey man, I gotta credit this dude on this one, bro. Like, this is kind of like swagged out. Okay, you know, credit to Oblate on this, credit to Shelp on this, credit to, you know, Tactical Potato on this, you know, credit to whoever, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm throwing my credit out there. But what I'm saying is, forget the fact that I'm a super small channel. You know what I mean? The reason why this is a big deal to me is because it's painting an odd picture in my eyes as to the personalities that these guys are, and it's starting to replicate in the people that I'm playing with, and to me it's kind of removing the enjoyment that I'm getting out the game at the level that I'm playing at, which is exactly why I'm not MR28. I am not MR28 on purpose, because the crowd, the majority, not all of them, because there's a bunch of them that are super dope. Sly is dope, you know what I mean? Demon Gozer's dope. Sikro, oh, that is Demon Gozer. Demon Gozer's dope. There's Mystic Deets, he's super dope. Like, I know some dope 28s, you know, Steal a Girl, she's dope. There's some super dope MR28s, but the mass majority I play with is on this pedestal, and they claim credit for shit that they didn't even come up with. You know what I mean? Because they have to be the end all be all, and it's like, nah man, I got my information from this, I'm just here to pass it on. Meanwhile, these guys are like, oh, shield getting lasts for a couple seconds. No, it doesn't. It lasts for less than 1.5 seconds. That's on the bottom end of a couple seconds. You know what I mean? So you misinforming people there, and then you trying to say that Trinity is the goddess, this, that, and the third. No, that's just what she does, bro. You're clickbaiting me now. I'm thinking I'm finna see an actual, okay, this is a clever build, and then you're contradicting yourself in the video. You're saying, hey, adaptation doesn't work, but you have it on there. Oh, maybe I should have natural talent, but you don't have it on there. Well, I don't know what about vitality, that stuff doesn't make sense, but you have it on there. You don't need range, but you have it on there. And it's like, okay, I don't think you know what you're doing. I don't think you actually play Trinity. You probably just found something, slapped some shit together because you had the mods and felt like you found something great, bro. I play Trinity. I play Trinity. You know what I mean? Like, I spent time with Trinity. I've been in the trenches with Trinity. There's only very, very small instances where you need vitality. There's very small instances where you need adaptation. That mod has to be on there. You are going to use that mod as you play Trinity. That's why in your video, guys, you said, man, I might need to put natural talent on there because, yes, nigga, because I use Trinity. I said you need to use that. Now, all of a sudden, you're playing Trinity. Now you feel like you need to use it? Bro, you better get my kudos, homie. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I use Healing Return. You know what I mean? I know what I'm talking about. I use natural talent. I know what I'm talking about. I use the Kronen. I know what I'm talking about. I use, you know what I mean? I know what I'm talking about, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. And the thing, I think what started it all is when it got to the point, okay, so you talking about exposing. I'm not trying to expose people. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all, bro. Because it really bugged me for a second. It really bugged me. I was talking to Snowy about this a little while ago. Like, bro, every single thing that I recommend to people and feel passionate about, like that, bro, like this actually works. You should probably do this. All of a sudden, like, I get laughed at, or I get people be like, bro, you tripping, that's whack. You should do this. You should do that. You should do this. You should do that. You should use rolling guard on a Warframe that doesn't have a defense reset. Why am I using rolling guard on a Warframe that doesn't have a defense reset? You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna use rolling guard on, if I'm gonna use rolling guard on a Warframe that doesn't really require it, right? There's two parts. It's either get good or use a mod to help you get good, right? And I usually try to get good so that I can play the way that I want to play. But then if I really need it, then I'll go on ahead and use it. But for me to run 3 hours, two and a half, 3 hours with Loki solo in arbitrations against Infested, right? And they get to the point where they're like level 700 or whatever, and I'm still killing them with Healing Return with a Loki, right? When I'm doing that, without Healing Return, I'm pretty sure I don't need Healing Return. You need Healing Return. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You need Healing Return. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling everybody, you need to play the way that you play. I'm just here to deliver information to you. I'm not here to copy paste a build to you, which is what these guys keep doing. And then what happens? We end up in these survivals and these Eidolon hunts where niggas don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what they doing because it's a copy paste situation. Because this dude said use the Redeemer because he can do 6x3s, but you suck with the Redeemer, so why are you using it though? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nidus gets really boring, bro. Nidus, I can't use Nidus, man. My homie loves Nidus. He loves Nidus. I can't use Nidus, man. Oh, by the way, I meant to do a video on this one, bro. This thing right here is I think it's the strongest rifle I have. I think it's the strongest. I'm still messing with the build, right? I'm still messing with it. I got speed trigger and vol acceleration. I don't know how appropriate that is. I don't know. I'm just having fun with it. But the Queller actually is kind of dope. Look, I'm not finna clickbait nobody. I'm not finna be like God tier, one shot. Look, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you what a YouTuber would do, right? Cause they'll clip it. They'll clip it. And I hope this is why, if you notice, it's slowly happening, but they're starting to not do. Have you noticed that the clickbaits are starting to get a little bit, like they starting to have to back up all the stuff they do? Like Gaz is like, I have to get the clip in there. Like, yeah, you got to get the clip in there, bro. Because you blowing smoke up everybody's ass. You know good and goddamn well, don't nobody need all that DPS for any level 2000 whatever, bro. You know it. You just trying to get stripes for your channel or something. So check this out. Boop. Now, if this thing happens to, oh, where's it at? Bro, this thing, if I get the right crit, this thing will one-shot a Gokstag officer. Let me see if I can do it one more time. Now, here's the funny part though. This is so not practical. Like, who in their right mind is gonna do that? And you can get it stronger. I've gotten the slash procs up to 100,000 just messing around with it the other day. But anyway, yeah, man. You mess around and see a video come out and be like, man, it's Queller, man. Look, I'm one-shotting Gokstag officers, God tier, blah, 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 blah. And then you see this. Boop. And it'll be that one super slash proc and then they're waiting. Boom, and then cue the EDM music. Dun, 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 dun. Like, dude, you really finna sit there and watch this fool die? This is your one shot? That's your one shot. Like, bro, what? Look at that, 100,000 slash prop. What I'm trying to see one shot, boom, and that motherfucker disappear. That's a one shot to me. This concept of the one shot, I ain't even gonna go there, bro. Let me stop talking. Remember that little something bolt using Redeemer? Yeah, man. This dude was trying to use. Look, check this out. Doc. Me and Doc was running the Eidolon hunt, right? He just knew he was the man with the Redeemer, and this is because 5x3 dude, whatever that 5x, 6x3 dude. I'm the 5x3 dude, 6x3 dude, something like that. And he got his Redeemer, and he's like, yeah, bullet dance, swag, night. One bed, one pillow. You know what I mean? I'm just like, bro. And the cold part is, dude was missing every single shot to the point where me and dude. Now I was on a mic with him, Doc. This is what you don't know. I was actually on a mic with him because I was trying to figure out, like, bro, like, are you using the Redeemer to shoot? Because he had a Rubico, I believe, but he was using the Redeemer. He was like, yeah, but I could one shot with the Redeemer. And I'm like, okay, here's the thing, bro. An OG told me this, okay? You can either, and this actually comes back from fighting games too. He said you can either try to get that one big shot off, and kill the enemy with that one shot, or you can guaranteed kill the enemy with 3 to 5, right? In a fighting game, this is where you usually see, so this is where the term bread and butter comes in, right? These tournament guys, right? I'm gonna use Cloud 805. If you guys are interested, look them up. Cloud 805, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Dante player, right? And you was calling this, yeah, he was, man. He was super stupid, bro. He was so stupid for using that Redeemer. But here's the thing. Cloud 805 on the streams and in his videos be doing these super swaggy 1,000-hit combos. But when it come time to get that job done, he's hitting with the bread and butters. The bread and butters being the 1-2 bam super. The bam cross mix up, bam, let's get this confirmed, see if we can get an infinite. Oh, we almost dropped the infinite. Let's finish it off with the super. We're not gonna get too flashy. We're not going for the one shot impressive shot. We're going for the I need to get a job done shot. This is why you'll see me still using that Rubico, because it gets the job done. I can still one shot with a Rubico. You know what? Here's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest disconnect I found when it came to Eidolon hunts. People think that one-shotting a limb is the Eidolon hunt. That is not the Eidolon hunt. The Eidolon hunt is how fast the shields get removed. That and the lures. If your lures and your shield cracks are on point, everybody out there can one-shot a limb. That is not whatever. 6x3 dudes don't use Rubicos. 6x3 dudes use Lankas and maybe Rubico or Redeemers. My bad. They don't use Redeemers. You know what I mean? Maybe that dude uses Redeemers, and maybe some dudes in his group uses Redeemers. Maybe these guys over here use Redeemers. But the guys I know who are in the 3000s now, they still use Lankas and Rubicos, and one of them still uses Chroma. Like because it's a one shot. Did you see the video with the guy who was killing the Eidolon limb with a rattle guts? It's not really that difficult to one shot. Fuck the Redeemer, all right? I'm just gonna put it out there like that. That gun, this is not, it's clickbait, bro. If you can do it with a rattle guts, obviously you better be able to do it with a Redeemer, okay? So let's get that out the way, all right? But let's clear something out the air. Eidolon hunts is all on how fast you can knock a shield. If you can knock the shield, you can knock the Eidolon. That's literally all it is. It's like patty cake, how you gotta time your hands together, right? Boom, shield crack, boom, limb is knocked off. Boom, shield crack, limb knocked off. Shield crack, limb knocked off. Shield crack, limb knocked off. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you seen that bit? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you saw it? Bruh, with a rattle guts. So I'm like, all right, if he's doing it with a rattle guts, then that is probably the biggest middle finger to everybody who bought a Redeemer ribbon in the last month, right? And this is the reason I'm making this video. I was wrong. I'm wrong for saying that the Redeemer is trash for Eidolon hunts. Why are you using it? But I'm wrong. Okay, well, how about this? If I'm wrong, then you tell me why this dude with a rattle guts is hitting the limbs faster than you then. With your, oops, I missed a shot. Oops, I missed a shot. Oh, I landed the shot. Why is this dude doing it quicker with the rattle guts then? You see what I'm saying? But I'm wrong though. But I'm wrong, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is this. For the people that like stay with the channel, for the people that support me, honestly, like I appreciate the support big time. But I'm telling you guys, I'm here for you guys. I'm trying to get rid of the fluff by any means necessary, because this game has too much information, you know what I mean, to be trying to sift through so much clickbait. I promise you, it's so hard to find a good informative YouTube video that's not clickbait. It is so hard to find one that's not clickbait. And the ones who are actually putting builds out, the only one I believe who's not doing clickbait because it's just what he does is Lazar, bro. He is the only legit build video type YouTuber that I can say is like, all right, man, this is just what he does. He gets a weapon, He brands it. He has a build. He shows the build for newcomers, and he shows the build for with ribbons and whatnot. And then he's like, all right, he does like a full, all right, here's an Act Bronco. I know we laughing. To the point where the dude did the MK1 Bratton with a God Roll ribbon. He was like, this is the best you're going to get out the MK1 Bratton. So respect to Lazar, but I swear to God, bro, everybody else got this God tier this and everlasting that. And then I look at their builds and be like, and you could just eyeball and be like, that won't last. That's not going to work past 2 hours. In Infested, that's not gonna work past 2 hours, right? To the point where I was this close to doing a 1 hour run with this Zephyr build. And my clanmates tease me about it because they say, hey man, you need to bring that God tier Zephyr build, right? This is the God tier Zephyr build. This is God tier Zephyr. This is literally it. This is the God tier Zephyr build. And they like, man, you should do that. And I'm like, I don't want to do that though. Because I feel like I'll be wasting my time and everybody else's time. And it's like, nah, I don't want to. It'd be funny, but you know what I mean? It's like, or maybe I should. Maybe I should. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do it one of these days and then I'll just see how long I could go before I die. That's another thing to point out. This is one more thing. If you watch some of these survivals, just look at how many times they actually go down. That's the thing you need to look at. How many times are they going down? Because like I said, I play arbitrations. You cannot go down. If you go down, you got to wait on your team to revive you. And a lot of times, they might not be able to revive you. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can't go down. You know what I mean? I see these, like, for example, who was it? It was Retalius's 2 hour, yeah, bird frame is swag. But it was Retalius's 2 hour Vauban run, right? And I'm like, okay, I wonder how that's gonna go, because Retalius, I will give him a lot of credit for this. He's one of the few people who can actually play Vauban or Vauban, however you want to pronounce it, like the way that he plays it. Like he's just genuinely good at the game. If you watch him play Warframe, it's not that he's just super dope with Vauban. It's that he's just super dope at the game. Like if you look at his parkour is insane. His parkour is insane. And watching him play Vauban, I'm like, dude, even with you being as good as you are, I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna go down. I'm not entirely sure how this is going. And sure enough, in the video, he went down. But he was able to get resurrected from, I want to say, it was Jin with the sacrifice. He ran sacrifice and reawakened. So basically every 1 minute and a half, you have an instant revive. Basically, long story short. Not an instant revive, but you get a revive, right? So, but he went down in this solo survival with Vauban for 2 hours or whatever. And I'm like, okay, isn't that a little bit misleading though? Because I think the whole idea was you were supposed to go 2 hours without going down. At least that's the impression. Right? Maybe I might be thinking a little bit too much on it. Like, hey man, okay, you went down, right? Under any normal circumstances, you would have had to catch that L, right? But the whole point is to do 2 hours without going down, right? The minute you go down is the minute you call it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless I'm tripping, because I swear on everything, bro. If I did all 6 lives, it might be a different story. With one exception though, and the one exception I will say is Zephyr against Grenier, because Zephyr against Grenier is not a good thing. But that's beside the point. Anyway, that's my little rant for today. All right, natural talent, yes, it's a great mod. Kronen, yes, it's a great weapon. Comb, yes, it's a great weapon. Healer return, yes, it's a great mod. Yes, you should use all of these. Trinity, yeah, she's super dope. No, it's not. A lot of clickbait you see, it's not magic. It's just the mechanics of the game, right? Just take what you want out the video, and unfortunately you guys, include myself, are just gonna have to sift through the clickbait to try and find some useful information. You know what I mean? And I hope the best for you guys. You know what I mean? New Grill Dog. Hey, there you go. You do your thing, Doc. I'm about to call it a wrap on the stream too. So anyway, thank you for checking the stream out. This is CS from DW. This is CS from DWP. And I apologize if I might have pissed anybody off, but nonetheless, I'm not gonna hold my tongue if I feel like something needs to be said. Y'all take it easy. Love you guys. And y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all in the next piece of content. All right, pimps, players, and hustlers. Peace. Woo!